Alright, welcome back guys. Temperature's a little hot. Today we'll be working on the iPhone 12. I preheated the screen already, that's why you see this temperature sign. You can use a heat pad or a heat gun to warm up the border just to loosen up the adhesive so you can pop the screen out. As usual, we'll go ahead and start with the 2 pentalobe screws on the bottom here. So we'll go ahead and remove those. Pretty standard fix again, like the rest of the other iPhones. So same thing, my method. What I like to do is use my Sesamo, get some ISO on there, and kind of get underneath the screen and kind of pop it up a bit just to create a gap. I don't use a suction. I do it this method. It's easier for me and it works out just as good. Get my pry tool, get in there, and kind of work my way down the sides. Pop out the clips. Loosen up the adhesive. I'll go ahead. Got it loose there, go on the other side. Get in there. Loosen up the clip. Just work my way around. Get my Sesamo again. Get some adhesive in there, just loosen it up. Now with the iPhone 12s, they open up this way. So you want to open it this way. Okay. What we'll do is we'll turn off the phone. I'm sure you always turn off the phone before you fix anything. Wait for it to shut down. So what we'll do is we'll proceed and take out these screws here. So I'll do this sideways. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Y tips. So we'll go ahead and start with the bottom ones, so we can access the battery and unplug it. Move that shield out of the way. This is your battery here. So we'll go ahead and unclip that. And then we'll go ahead and unscrew the rest of these. This shield holds in your front camera. Well, not front camera, sorry, your ear speaker. Proximity sensor there, and microphone. Should be a microphone there. Go ahead and remove these and get rid of that shield. Then we'll go ahead and unplug these cables. There's 1, 2, 3 cables there. So we'll start with the, plug that back in. Start with the ear speaker. You got your 2 display cables, touch cables down here. So we'll go ahead and take that apart. Move this out of the way. So you got your 2 main cables down here, and your top earpiece, proximity sensor cables up here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Should be 2 Y tips and 2 Phillips. So after we remove these screws, all we're going to do is we're going to want to apply some heat on here, just because there's double-sided adhesive that's holding everything down, and then we'll slowly pry that out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this to the heat pad, and I'll be right back. We got a new screen here, so we're just gonna new screen here with the 2 cables. Just gonna take off the plastic that it comes with. Now, like I said, if you don't have a heat pad, you can always use a heat gun. Just take it easy on heat guns because they get pretty hot pretty fast. So we got this all nice and warm now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab my tweezers here. Slowly just loosen everything up. Use some ISO there. The ISO helps to get in there and kind of loosen everything up there. And we'll just slowly work our way down. We got this piece here, the microphone. Slowly take that, lift that off. One little piece here, I put some ISO in there just to loosen up the adhesive. Kind of wiggle that out. There you go. Take that. We'll take this cushion here too. This little cushion. Take that cushion and just set it on the new screen. And now we're going to do everything in reverse. So we'll grab this. Line everything up. Make sure everything's nice and flush into its notches. Go ahead, line that up. Flip the speaker back over and we'll put our screws back in. So you got the two Y tips, and then the other two are the two little Phillips. Go ahead and put that back in there. And then once you get that screen back in there, all we gotta do is just connect it back to the phone and we should be good to go. So we got everything all set up. We'll bring the motherboard back. What I like to do is I like to start with the ear speaker cable first. Get that plugged in, kind of set it into place. And then we'll go ahead and plug in the little cable underneath first. Kind of line it up and plug it in, just like Legos. And we'll go ahead and plug in the final cable here. Let's make sure everything's nice and tight. And we'll plug our battery back in. Plug our battery back in. Now we're just gonna turn it on and test it. There she is. So we'll just wait for it to turn on, and if everything's good, then we'll go ahead and put the screws all back together. Might just take a second here, guys. Alright. Check the screen. Power swipe. Everything's good. So what we'll do, we'll pull this over. Just put a little, actually I don't need this. Just kind of maneuver it the way, whatever is most comfortable for you. We'll go ahead and put the shield back on first. There's a little notch here. Try to get it back into that little loop there. So we'll just set it like that first. Get it into its place. And we'll just line it up. Line it up and put all those screws back in. Sometimes it could be a little tricky with these, so just take your time. What you want to do is you want to try to get one set first, and then you'll be good to go. We'll go ahead and put these other screws back in. we'll finish off by putting the last clip in here. Just line that up. Last two Y-tips. Go ahead and screw that back down. Once we get everything going, we'll check it again one more time. Make sure everything's good. Yep. And once it's good, what we'll do, get the top, lay it down nice and flush first. So it's nice and flat on top and it's all in there. Then we'll just work our way down and just close everything up. Once you feel everything's nice and tight, make sure your clips are all in. We'll go ahead and put the two pentalobe screws back in. There's one. And there's two. Make sure everything's nice and tight and clipped in. It's good. Check it again. Perfect, guys. So that's another screen replacement on an iPhone 12. If you guys like this video, hit the like button. If it was useful, also hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to follow me for more videos, doing new videos all the time. And that's it for this one, guys. This is the iPhone 12 front screen replacement. Hope this was informative and helpful. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.